Right, that's that out of the way. Fake sponsor out of the way. Time for the real sponsor. Let's do this.
Chris, that is the real sponsor.
Rosie, you are wasting everyone's time with these fake sponsors. Honestly, it's childish and it's pathetic and it's not bringing any money in, and I don't know how you dare.
Great,
Honestly,
right, okay.
pathetic.
You keep thinking that. That's
wasting our time.
amazing.
This next sponsor's going to be furious about all that
How are you then?
thing you just did.
How are you then?
This week's lucrative
No.
sponsor is Screaming Into a Pillow.
Screaming into a pillow.
Hey, are you a little bit under pressure with being locked in the house forever?
Yeah.
Get yourself a little pillow, have a little scream in it.
We have been doing that.
We have, because hey, real screaming's too loud. Get a pillow.
Don't want to scare the kids.
Scream silencer.
Do you want? Should we?
Do it now. We've been
we
doing
do
it
it
loads.
now?
Yeah, let's do it now. Go for it.
Right, hang on.
Get me a pillow.
Any pillow
I'll tell
in
you what
particular?
pillow I want. I want that one with that fucking annoying fish on it. Get me that pillow with
That's
that
nice.
fish.
That's a nice way to talk about my decorative
Yeah.
artwork around the
P.S.
house.
By the way, newsflash, don't like that fish pillow. That's the first time I'm telling you.
Great.
Go.
You're an arrogant little bugger.
So's that fish. Face on him. Okay.
Very attractive.
He's not an attractive
Okay,
fish.
hang
Bit
on.
weird that you
I've
fancy
got
fish.
mine.
Okay.
Let me just put this back
It's
on.
time for Screaming Into a Pillow. Hey,
Dean?
Rosie can't get her headphones back on. There we go.
Right, let's go. Let's do this.
It's time for Screaming Into a Pillow. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I feel fantastic.
Oh,
after
hey,
that.
I tell you what.
It's a whole new world.
It is good that.
Oh,
Robin's in bed. Got to just get that scream out of the way.
yeah, but you can do it anyway. Go to another room, throw your head into the sofa or a bed. Mattresses are good. If you can fill a
Mattresses are
mattress-
very good at quashing the sound.
If you can fill a mattress with a scream, then jump on the mattress, you hear a little bit of the scream come out later.
Is that true?
Nope. Imagine you believed that.
Yeah, hey, stranger
Did you
things
did
have
a
happened.
bit? Did a little bit? You believe
Bit of
that?
his thought. Do you know? Have you ever recorded a video or what was it? What was it I used to use when I used to record stuff, and then when I opened it baby monitors.
Yes, baby monitors.
If you've turned a baby monitor off mid your baby screaming, right? If you've gone to settle them and you turn it off, when you turn that on the next night, a little bit of scream comes out and it's
good
terrifying.
Point. Yeah, I had a bit in me stand up about that when it happened. Yeah, it stores a bit of the scream for the next night.
It's awful.
And it's like the baby's been screaming the night before, or like the morning when you've turned it off. The baby's been crying in the morning, so you've turned it off, and then you put it to bed that night, and you get it all settled. You turn it on, and for a second you imagine that the baby's lying there, and it's just went, and then just for one half a second, yeah, fair enough. Okay, I'll give you that.
So you never know, mattresses.
It doesn't do the same
might
thing. Though.
store a little bit of scream.
Totally different, but there we go.
Great. Here's the jingle.
We had a fight about the jingle. We couldn't settle on a jingle. So this is the jingle. We hope you like the jingle.
Babadoo, 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 ba.
Jingle!
Hello and welcome back, you lucky listeners, because you just missed out on Chris's clearing his throat 5 in a row cough.
Yeah, there
Which
we go. Do you know
I
what?
had to listen to, unfortunately.
I'll be honest with you, screaming into a pillow really does. It really hurts the throat. It really does.
It actually does,
I've
but
been
it's good for you.
I've been doing a lot of exercise recently as well, so I'm loosening up any kind of phlegm. There's that word for you. That's on my throat. So there we go. Are you aware if you just put lipstick on for a podcast?
Yeah, I've got really dry lips at the minute.
Vaseline. You don't have
No,
to put
not as good.
You'd have to put bright red whore paint on.
Wow! Oh my gosh! Sorry, 1930s husband.
Hey, listen, what you trying to have sex with this microphone? You're trying to have sex with people's ears? What do you think this is? No one's impressed.
It's for me. What's that thing?
Oh
all
no!
that.
Stop doing that. No one likes that.
No, Vaseline is not a good lip protector because it doesn't moisturize. It's just like a layer.
Right.
There is words for it, but like I said, we're nearly at the end of the book, so I've used up all my words.
Yeah,
Once the book's finished, you're not going to recognize me on this podcast.
Huh?
I'm going to be like a thesaurus.
Which you nearly didn't get the word for.
Oh, hey.
Hey, goodness me. Hey, guys, it's episode 60.
No way!
Yeah, episode 60. Thank you all so much for listening. As always, please continue to like, rate, and subscribe, and all of that stuff on all your little podcast shops. We hope you're all doing well. We hope you're all safe and well and healthy. I hope you've all been doing your exercise. Maybe. In fact, I don't hope you've been doing it. I hope you've been doing. Listen, I hope you've been doing whatever you want. Basically, all I want to do is I want to show off because I'm a bike guy now.
Oh, for God's sake!
I'm a cycler, and I've got to say to you right now: if you are listening to this now and you are a cycler in the South Shields area and you are out cycling and you cycle past me and you don't do the cycler's nod, we've got fucking beef, mate. Yeah. We've got
What's
beef.
the cycler's
Just look
nod?
at the other cycler, you nod.
It's a nod.
And you go, are you a cycler? And I go, I'm a cycler.
It's quite dangerous,
Cyclers.
that.
How?
Well, you should be watching the road.
How fucking fast do you think I'm going? I'm just like, you just look at them.
You'll
you give them a little
be
nod.
going faster than you think. You know, you'll be doing at least 12 miles an hour.
Do you know what I'm gonna do on my next bike ride? I'm gonna find one of them things that tells you, oh, there's one on Ashley Road. I'm gonna find the thing. I'm gonna go to Ashley Road where the thing tells you what your speed is, and I'm gonna sail faster and go down it. Oh, hey, I'm excited. I'll go for one tomorrow.
I've been getting back into running.
Yes.
And there's a runner's wave. Did you
Is
know
there?
that?
No.
Yeah. So there's a cycler's nod. There's a runner's wave.
Right.
It's kind of just, you know, the torso.
Yeah.
It's like there, and you just kind of flick your
your
wrist
little
up.
hand up.
Just a little wave.
Like the Impulse Spice advert back in the day, where they wouldn't lift their arms up.
Bit like that.
They kept their armpits
It's a
down.
bit like that.
That advert for some reason is a reference in my life a lot more than it should be.
It was a bloody good advert, that's why.
We know Impulse, the
deodorant.
Yeah, the deodorant, and then they brought out Impulse Spice when it was the Spice Girls one, and it was everyone dancing at the Spice Girls, and they just had their elbows
Chris
basically locked
Aiken
at their
has
hip bones.
killed a lot of the ozone layer with Impulse Spice.
It's come back apparently, by the way.
What?
Ozone
Spice
layer's
Girls?
grown back. no, not the Spice Girls, but they did come back. Ozone layer's grown back.
Oh, well, of course it has.
Yeah.
Of course it has, because nobody's doing anything.
I think it was before this, but I think it was before.
Oh,
the
was
whole
it?
corona
Oh,
thing.
good.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the sort of thing. Now and then I see a little. Sometimes I'll go through Instagram or whatever, and Lad Bible or someone like that will post a positive thing. It'll be like, "Hey, guess what? This dog lived or whatever," and I go, "Oh, great!" And then I close my phone off for the day. And I go, "I'm cashing out." Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm cashing out on the positivity because I know after that, you know, 3 things after that, it's going to be Piers Morgan shouting at someone upsetting us. So yeah, it's
I like good news.
I do like good news.
It's not much of it at the minute. It's all a bit doom and gloom, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
You haven't been watching the news anymore? So
No, I don't watch. I
get it now. I do understand. I know I was a bit annoyed with it last week, but
Yeah.
I do get it. It's very depressing. And it's a lot of people just talking the same shite. And I'm sick of seeing people sitting in front of the bookshelves thinking the mint in the house.
I tell you what, while we're here, can we get every journalist that is asking questions at the 5 o'clock thing that's on the 5 o'clock conference, can we get them some better Wi-Fi?
I know.
I've not now like it.
Make sure your connection's sorted before you go on live national television.
Unbelievable.
It's
Literally,
ridiculous.
I bet they've got kids in the other room playing on Call of Duty and that, Warzone. It's kicking off and their bandwidth's dropping.
They should really make sure that nobody else in the house is using the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Possibly even just give a little courteous knock to your next door neighbours and just say, look, guys, you know, if you don't mind, I'm going to be on the news for 10 minutes. Can you just not use any Wi-Fi?
Does broadband work like that?
I don't know,
Is it like a well that all the local people? I don't know. I'm not saying I don't know. You might have a point here. I don't know if you're watching HD porn. Does your neighbour's Sky Plus slow down?
Well, somebody told me, this is years ago, right? Someone told me that when you're on a Wi-Fi, if somebody comes along with a more powerful Mac or phone or something, they will steal the Wi-Fi off you, so you'll not have as good a connection. But it is true.
I don't know if that's true or
It
not,
is
but I
true.
love the idea that you upgrade your phone just so you can beat your brother or sister or partner at Wi-Fi.
I think it's just something that takes more.
Your phone is our router's favourite. Our router absolutely bums your phone because the minute I can be in the other room doing. I've been on
There you
video
go,
calls.
so it does happen.
I've been on video calls and I hear you playing a fucking TikTok and my whole computer almost shuts down.
Well, there you go. So it does happen.
Yeah, but mine's a Mac. Mine's a MacBook Pro. It shouldn't be. Your shitty little phone shouldn't be beating it.
Oh, bloody have you know that phone has been through. That's seen a lot, that phone.
I'm not saying the government are doing this, right? But it would be quite sneaky, quite Donald Trumpy, if when a journalist on the video calls asks a question that they don't like, they just mute them and go, "Oh no, we've lost you. Next question."
Mate, I could guarantee that they do that.
Imagine that, just mute. Next question. What time is it? Yeah. We're finished. Bye.
It's always interesting when I chat to people like you, Chris, who still have some element of trust in the government. I always love having a conversation with people who I love having a conversation with people who watch the news and go, believe everything they said there.
Yeah.
Because I do not. I don't believe anything anyone says.
Right.
To be perfectly honest with you.
Rosie, what a lonely way to live.
Don't care.
No.
Don't care.
Good.
I don't trust any of them as far as I could throw them.
Is
and I
this-
couldn't throw them very far.
Is your massive lack of trust in humanity and people due to the fact that I have been tiger trapping you all week?
Possibly.
God, there we go.
I've been
That's
getting
what it is.
tiger trapped on Twitter.
Oh my God, the guy who did it on Twitter.
Oh.
Massive shout out
What's
to the
his
person who did it
name?
on Twitter. I don't know what his name was, but
shit.
it was amazing. So Rosie posted a video. He was very clever because he knows you
Very
get
good.
annoyed. He must listen to the podcast and know you get a little annoying trolls now and
Mm.
then. Mate, you know who you are. I sent you loads of clapping hands. Basically, if you didn't see it, Rosie put a video out of us. I think it was your French TikTok thing.
Yeah.
One of our numerous fucking TikToks actually. Just
Love
every
TikTok.
every 5 minutes. Lovely to listen to in another room when you're trying to write a book. You put that out, and the guy was like, "Did anyone spot that? That shouldn't be online." And then someone was like, "What have you spotted?" He's like, "Oh, it must be only me that spotted it. Have you not seen it?" And everyone was like, "What have you seen?" And he just wrote, "I saw tiger," and he had me like. I was like ready. You were
I
ready to
nearly
block
blocked
him.
him.
Yeah, you were ready to block him, and I was ready to just be like, "Oh, what is it? Fucking hell, the world's falling apart. What have you spotted that you're slightly annoyed by?"
Yeah.
But yeah,
It was
very
very
well done.
good.
He
Well done.
absolutely he tiger trapped the tiger trapper.
He did tiger trap the tiger trapper.
And I pass on the mantle to him. He is now the master, and I
He's
am
the tiger trapper.
yeah.
His name is Dean McMacken.
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 Has he got that in a Scottish name generator online? It's the most
He might just be Scottish Christian.
McMacken.
Dean McMacken.
Dean McMacken. Dean, you absolutely smashed it, mate. It was fantastic. Also, just after we did the big shout out to our producer Daisy, who does the podcast, right? She edits all of this stuff. She cuts out all of like us clearing my throats and things, so you guys don't have to hear it. When she sent back the edit of the podcast before it went live and said that she enjoyed it, I phoned her up. Really harshly, to be fair. I took advantage of the kind of the fact that she just edited the podcast, and you know she was like, "Is it okay?" And I phoned her up and I said, "I've just been on the Spotify page for our podcast, and I'm really worried about what I've just saw." And she went, "Oh, what did you see?" And I went, "I saw it." And she started shouting and swearing at us and laughing her head off. She was laughing, but she was shouting and swearing. And then I talked to her for like 3 minutes. It turned out she was in the queue for Asda.
Oh, no.
But she was shouting. It's like, I annoyed her that much. She was like shouting and swearing. She was like, "I'm just in the queue for Asda." Like, just not giving a shit.
Don't blame her.
Babadoo, 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 ba.
Is it worth asking what you've been up to?
Oh, fuck all.
Fuck all?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing?
Well, nothing and everything.
Nothing and
well,
everything.
Well, because nothing, because we can't leave the house.
Yeah.
And we've got Robin.
Yeah.
But everything, because we are still working. We're still doing this. We're
Yeah.
still writing the book.
Yeah.
Still doing other little bits of stuff. So nothing and everything.
Nothing and everything.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell you what I've been up to. I have been getting our son addicted to computer games.
You have, which is very upsetting. But at the same time,
You
I'm
love
buzzing
it.
because it gets him out my way.
You
for
are
a
getting
bit.
so much free time.
I know.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
But then at the same, on the other flip side, I don't want my 4-year-old addicted to computer games, which he's becoming.
I mean, it is literally the first thing he mentions when he wakes up.
Yeah,
He
and the last
his
thing
eyes.
he talks about when he goes to
Yeah,
bed.
he opens his eyes and starts talking about Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But he's, you know, it's exciting for him. He doesn't play on it. He watches me and tells me what to do, and then sort of, you know, we'll play Mario Kart together, and he
Yeah.
does the steering and everything.
It's a bit like a story, though, isn't it? Because you go through and this is what I'm telling
there's
myself.
it's a story, and we do different things, and you know, it's puzzle solving, and I ask him how to count stuff, and I always get him to look out for things, and I'm you know, it's very much my version of homeschooling, just turning on
It's
Mario.
a new generation.
I am the teacher who would just wheel in the TV and let you watch Geordie Racer.
What was that? What was Geordie Racer? Was that with the
Whoa,
catch
whoa,
a pigeon?
whoa,
Catch the pigeon?
Whoa. I do a podcast. I am married to someone who doesn't know what Geordie Racer was.
Is it Catch the Pigeon?
No.
But what's Geordie Racer?
Geordie Racer. The bloke called Spuggy. The lad called Spuggy. It was like
From
a-
Bagger Grove?
No. Spuggy was Geordie Racer.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I am going to vomit everywhere.
What's Geordie Racer?
What? Geordie Racer? You're a Geordie? Right, I feel sick.
Chris, I've never heard of it.
Right, I'm going on Google. I'm going to get a full because it's like that thing of like it's like trying to explain water to someone. I can't explain it. I just have to get
Geordie, I swear to you, I've never heard of this
tweet
in
me.
my entire
tweet
life.
me now if you watched Geordie Racer at school.
At school?
God.
I went to a lot better school than you, though.